Women and the Society. It is a program that teaches about education, teaches about the impactful living of women, teaches development, and gives women the platform to learn from the vast of knowledge of our guests. Today, our guest is Chief Mrs. Olufunke Adebule Ositelu. She is a businesswoman, someone who has the experience to talk to women on how they should develop themselves, growing through the ages and growing through the ladder. My name is Charity James, and I welcome you to today's program. Chief Mrs., you're welcome to Women and the Society.
Thank you.
We are glad to have you here.
Thank you.
And now we want to know who you are. We want to know the person that is seated with us and the person that wants to advise our women. So, who is Chief Mrs. Olufunke Adebule Ositelu?
You've already mentioned my name.
Yes.
I am a businesswoman. I have my HND in hotel management and catering, and I have my doctorate degree in theology also. And I'm married to Professor Adebule Ositelu from Shagam. I am into business and I love traveling a lot because you learn from traveling. And I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother.
We want to know how your growing up years was. You didn't tell us your primary school, secondary school, and the tertiary institution you got the hotel management certificate.
I will. My primary school education is at Methodist Primary School, Akitola Road, Ikotedu, Ibadan. I finished 1975 and proceeded to Victory College, Ikare Akoko. I finished from there and I went to Federal Polytechnic Bauchi. Then from Federal Polytechnic Bauchi, I was working with Delina Delicacy. It's an outlet at Adetokuba Demola in Lagos. And from there, my church, I attend Celestial Church of Christ. But the teaching there, then, I felt I don't understand it much, so I proceeded to register at Faith University, Faith Theological Seminary at Ogun State, which I started off from diploma just to know more about teaching of Christ. Then from diploma to bachelor to master's, the master's in divinity. That has been my journey.
It has been an interesting. Do you have any childhood memories you want to share with us? Maybe the one you got from your parents, father, mother, or the environment that you grew up.
The childhood memory I grew up with is to be of help to anybody. Don't look down on anybody. The person you look down on today can be the person that will help you tomorrow. So take everybody as if they are yours. Then listen to people's words very well, but you should not answer immediately. Go and think over it before you give them your reply. And then my mother is kind, my daddy is kind, so I got all those from them, and today I follow their footsteps.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's talk about you. Now, do you have any challenge that shaped your life? You want to learn from it? Because some of the challenges we talk about on the program is just for us, especially women watching us, to learn and use it maybe as a yardstick for them, or use the lessons to shape their own opinion. So, do you have any challenge you want to relay that we will have to get our lessons from there, in case we have similar things that will happen to us? challenges? Do you have any?
Yes, I think I do. The challenge is that I am from very rich home, but I never depends on my parents' money. I have to go out on my own, do things on my own to get to where I am today, and I thank God. That's because when turn bá bí ẹ, you have to reborn yourself. That's Yoruba will say turn bá bí ni wàá túra ẹ bí ni. So I follow that adage. I have to give birth to myself again because I have to learn good things from people and just like that. So that's just what I would say.
Okay. Okay, now let's go into the society. They say women are the bedrock of development. That is, the women should train their children from home and they will bring that training to the society. How best do you think women should train their children? Because nowadays we see a lot of ill mannered children in the society, and you wonder if they're coming from any family or any home. So let's talk about that.
Mm, I think to train children or a child, it needs the togetherness of parents. A single person cannot train a child. It has to be when one is shouting at that person, the second person should try and follow up with the first person so that that child will know that what I'm doing is not good. You don't pamper them. If you pamper them, they will turn to something else tomorrow. But when you you sort of beg them to realize their wrongdoing, and one should not pamper and one should not side. Both parties should come together to because um when I was young, whenever I do something that is not good, when the right one is scolding me, the second one too will come into it. Then at the end of the day, I have to correct myself because if what I've done is good, definitely they will have praised me. It means that I have to change my way. So I think that's the system that parents should follow. Because these days, when one is scolding a child, the other one will be saying, "Nah, ó ti pọ̀jù now, it's too much." You don't do that. That's why we have all these children taking things that they're supposed not to indulge in. So I pray that all our children should do good in Jesus' name.
Now let's talk about the development of women. You said you develop yourself. You didn't depend on your family's wealth, and you went out there doing the things that you're supposed to do as a female in the
Yeah.
society. So tell us how you think women should develop themselves, because a lot of things are just coming back to women. When you see something wrong, they'll say the woman didn't train the child well. When you have go to a family and the family is not too good, they'll say the woman in this house is not doing the right thing. Even at the workplace, sometimes they'll tell you, "You're a woman now, why are you behaving this way?" So what do you think the development of women should center on?
The development of women, number one, every woman should have something doing. Don't rely on your husband alone because both hands should be able to watch each other. That's number one. Number two, when you are at work, make time out for your children. Because I can see some example when a child want to talk to the parent about what is wrong with he or she, maybe at school, they will say work, 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 work. At the end of the day, things got out of hands. But when you have your work, you go there, but make sure you still have time for your children. Don't just, and daddies too that goes out should come home in time because some children don't even recognize their father. When they see them, they will say, "Daddy, who is this person, mommy?" And so that's the way I see it. Women should have handwork, something that you can use in bringing something to the house, to the table, while they should have time for their children too.
In what area should women develop themselves? For instance, some people will say education should be the key development tool for women. Do you agree to that? Is it only education?
It's not only education. It's not only education because it's not everybody that can go to school. It's not everybody that have this brain to 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 read and write, or all this understanding, I mean. So even if you don't go to school, make sure you learn something. The trading, hairdressing is there. Different things are out now that women can learn so that it will make them to be busy. But when you say education alone is not the key to this thing. Those of us that are educated, we are lucky. Some are not so lucky like us. So that's the way I see it. Women should have something to learn something. Even those that are educated too. I think what we do these days, like sometimes I do regret that if I had known, if it had happened those days, because those days we only believe in going to school. We believe it's the poor children that go to learn trading or skills. But these days now you see that most people, even when their child is at home, maybe waiting for their job or something, they will go and register them somewhere. Then that thing do help in future. Some even after finishing their youth or some or education, they still go to learn something, and that's what they depend on, which takes them abroad or make them to be higher than what expected. So I think most parents should make sure that their children learn something from childhood, and they will go to school too. So that's both should go together.
Okay, now let's come back to children and raising of children. How best should, in your own words, you said both parents should train them, not only the women.
Yeah.
So, what is the best strategy that you think parents can adopt in training the children? When you look at the society, you see that some children looked not trained, and for you who have trained your children, there will be this fear that my child will still go to this society with untrained children. So, what is the strategy to train children for them to come out well?
The strategy to train children to come out very well, like I said before, I said both hands should come into it. It should not be one-sided. That is number one. Number two, we should use words of God to train them, because that one will infuse fear into them. And if you are a Muslim, your Quran, there are things there that you can use in infusing fear into them so that you will not get to wrong hand. And in our Bible too, there are passages there that we can use to infuse fear into them so that they will know the true way and the way God said we should live. That's the way I see it.
Okay, let's talk about the morals in the society. You must have seen it all. Let me put it that way. When you were growing up, you must have seen how the pattern of morals.
Yes.
When you were young, you must have seen the pattern of morals.
Yes.
And when you got to the training of children, you must have seen the pattern of morals.
Yes.
And now you're a grandmother. I know the pattern of morals will have changed. So tell us, all of these patterns that you have seen, which one is the best and which one should we stay on? If you think any one of them is faulty, where can we come in to change it?
I still believe in the old ways, in which you have to respect your elders. Like the family I come out from, if your parents had you today and me tomorrow, even if you see another person with one day, you have to call him brother and respect him as he or she as an elderly person, because he tasted the word before you. Then I think the morals of these days, I don't agree with it. Where you say your child or your daughter should not kneel down or lie down for the elderly ones. Anybody that goes through me, do respect their elderly ones, because the morals that was imbibed in me was what I imbibe in them, and that's what they are using on their children. And anybody that comes to my end that want to stay with me, if you don't have respect, I will teach you how to respect another. So I don't believe in this modern days moral. I believe in what they use in training us.
And what did they use in training you up on? Was it using the cane?
Yes, 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 yes,
And
yes.
we are not having it these days.
They don't have it these days. Yes, yes. Then if they called you already, you will be crying because you know what will be the next. But these days I don't know what is going on. I still use cane o, to be sincere. My granddaughter that is with me, whenever she did anything, that I will be warning, warning, warning. Then anytime that the pot is full, she will receive serious beating. Then they say, grandma, you don't have power. I say, I have power. Let me teach sense into her head. So that is just me. I believe in holding this system of training children, not this modern days. That's why they don't have all this respect and they misbehave anywhere they go to.
So, do you think government is contributing to all of this?
Yes.
Because if there's directive that children should not be flogged in school, and at home you'll be afraid to talk to your children, and sometimes you want to not to be emotionally damaging your children.
It's because we want to emulate the Western world.
Mm.
We should not emulate the Western world. We are Africans. We should go into the best way to treat our children, so that tomorrow there will be respect for them, and they will be praising and praying for their parents. I don't believe in not caning children. When you do anything, I will deal with you. That is just it. And people don't know when I will judge them, because I'm a very quiet person. I will look at you as if I don't see you. But I still believe in holding this morals. This they should change. Because then when we are at school, when you do any little thing, it's beating. Our parents will even go there. Our parents will even go there to thank them. But now parents will go to school to fight. That why do they beat his or her child, which is not okay. So I believe in holding this one.
Okay, so this will take me to the question of um, the society. Now you have trained your children the way you think is good, using the godly virtue, godly strategy, and they get into the society, and there is a pressure on them to change what they have been taught from their family. How do you think children from good homes can stay trained and not follow the peer pressure?
If you train your children very well and you allow them to have their say, when you are somebody that have principle, no matter what, you will not change, even at the detriment of your work. Sometimes you tell them, I still stand with the truth. So that's the way I see it.
Okay.
It's true training.
So training from who matters.
Oh, yes, it matters a lot.
Okay.
Teach them principles. When you have principle, you will have anything, because you will tell them, this is what I stand for, and nobody can change it if it is the right path.
Okay, before we leave this segment, we'll give you a few minutes to talk to the society. The society, which includes the men, women, children, and the family. Tell us what you think we should do that is necessary for us to have a godly society.
I will start with the children. They should listen to their parents, face their education. Don't allow the world to get into them, because majority of our children wants to go with the world. They should not allow world to get into them. Then the future will hold a very good thing for them. For our women, we should strive hard to help our husband. We should strive hard to bring our home to perfection. Then we should strive hard to bring our children to perfection. For the men, they should stop beating some stubbornness out of us, because I know we women, we can be stubborn sometimes. It's not when you add that to it that will make home to be peaceful. Make them your wife your best friend. When you make her your best friend, the home will be, so even the children will be praying that they want to have such home. God will provide for each and every one of them, and it will provide for us in Jesus' mighty name. That's all I have to
All
say.
right, thank you for the advice. Now we want to go for a break, and that break will be after the break. We'll be asking you about your favorite color, food, and attire. So we'll see you after the break. Ma, let's start with your food. What type of food do you like eating?
I'm not a food person
Mm-hmm.
at all, but I eat anything that comes my way, but it should be minute.
Okay.
When it is too big, I'll tell them to take it away. So I don't have a choice food. I eat what anybody eat. The only thing I cannot touch is snake meat, and I cannot touch dog meat. Even when they use my pot to cook, I will throw it away. But any other thing, I will eat with love. But let it be minute, not too much.
Okay. Let's talk about your attire. What type of attire do you like wearing? English or native?
When I was young, I love English, but now I wear native and native. So.
Okay. Do you have any favorite color?
White.
White. Do you have a reason for choosing white?
I just love white because white is for peace, it's for love. That's just it.
Okay. When you were younger, did you engage in any sports or sporting activity?
Yes, yes.
Tell us.
When I was in secondary school, I was a miler.
Okay.
Then when I got into secondary, then it was netball. So I was playing netball for school then. Then when I got into higher institution, I started playing handball,
Okay.
in which we went for many and we won. And it was during my youth call that I didn't participate much in sports, so I have to come out of it.
So since your youth service days, you didn't participate anymore?
I didn't at all. I didn't participate.
Okay, so
no time.
As a businesswoman,
no time, because I started doing business right from school, so no time.
You didn't want to waste the time that you are supposed to make money. I understand. Now let's know if you are the one better. Do you like going to parties?
Choiced party,
Okay.
not all the party. Like grateful grannies get together, yes. But any other one except his family party. So I'm not the outdoor type.
Okay.
I love to stay indoor.
All right. Can we know what you use your spare time for? If you are not tending to your family, your business, what other things do you do?
I play games a lot.
Okay.
I play games on my phone or on my laptop. So I may be there from morning till night, even midnight sometimes. So that's what I do at my spare time. And I love cooking because I'm a good cook. So I love
hotel
cooking.
management.
No, that hotel management does not make you to be a good cook.
Okay.
But I learned from my grandma and I learned from my mom, because they are good cooks too. So this day when I cook, when they eat, they will say thank you. I say why? They will say because I took it from them. So that's it.
All right, man. This will be a safe place for us to close this episode of Women and the Society. It's been a great time with you on the program.
My pleasure.
Thank you so
very much.
Thank you.
God bless you.
We've had a great moment with Chief Mrs. Olufunke Adebule Ositelu on women and the society for this week. And one thing that she spoke about is discipline. When you discipline your children with good morals and love, they will come out into the society maintaining that family value and things will run well in the society. My name is Charity James, and on that note, we want to close this episode of Women and the Society. Next week promises to be another interesting one. Until then, be impactful.